Hey guys, I'm JanetOnOccasion, and today we are fighting the Barrow Legion. I know. Can you imagine? What are the chances? So here we are again. There's a dark void in the corner of the screen, which I'm going to assume is lore-friendly. That's the void that we're going to banish the souls of all these undead wastrels. So we'll pretend that that's lore-friendly, a lore-friendly void. That's an intentional void, not something's gone wrong. It's a good boy void. Okay, it's a good void. It's a good void. So, should we fight it? Yeah, let's fight it. Alright, so, B-dubs. So this is the worst weather. I don't like it when it's... Oh, that's not too bad, actually. But I don't like it when it's overcast. When the weather's overcast, because it's this sort of weather. Not nighttime, because sometimes you have nighttime with like a bright moon or something. You know, and it can still be very bright, but this sort of overcast, drab light is the one that desaturates the banners the most and makes them impossible to read. That's a real pet peeve of mine. I really wish that we could disconnect banners from global lighting, so you could always see the banners, you know, because that's the thing, these are real. There's no reason for this to be like a diegetic thing. You know, it doesn't have to be a part of the universe, because, like, look, it's not. It's a weird flag that hovers above. Like, this isn't real. It doesn't need to be impacted by lighting. Sure, it looks pretty. It looks pretty to sort of pretend like they're real banners, but if you can't see them, they're not really doing their job as, like, a UI element, are they? But anyway, I'm sure I've ranted about that before. It's something I've petitioned them to change a few times now. I'm going to keep on it. I'm going to keep on it. Alright, one day, guys. One day it'll change, and I'll be able to hold my head up high and say, I annoyed someone into doing that. You're welcome. Alright, so we do have our... yeah, we've got you in there as well. Good. Let's actually regroup that, so we have our warrior priest in a good spot. I'm a bit worried about Boris engaging with these two, because the anti-large on the Terrorgeist, they do great at killing flying lords. They're really good at it. They really punch above their weight. I mean, they're quite weighty, to be fair, but they do good work, is what I'm saying. Oh, they're already spinning like a top. Alright. I'd rather you shoot at something worthwhile, like that Virgo, rather than the zombies. Please stop fighting the zombies. Although they are wasting Invocation of the Heck on zombies instead of this Vargolf that's going to get murdered now. So that's good. They're probably going to breath attack me in a minute. Oh, I think they might have done already. Wow. Okay. Yeah, you guys? You're doing a good job with this one. Yeah, very good job with this one. Rad. Okay, let's go for them. Okay, I need to back up a bit, because these guys are being jerks. Although I could charge them, really, couldn't I? Alright, let's start buffing. Let's spread you lot out. And all you lot, I want to shoot the Lord. Now, you back up. Now, let's use Enfeebling Foe on the Terrorgeist. Whoop. Keep running, lad. Keep running. Woohoo, keep running. Ooh, boy. Alright, let's slow him down. Oh, Melkoth is so useful. Also... oh, crap. More coming. Bob and weave, guys. Bob and weave. Alright, let's get you lined up. So, Boris is in a bit of a bind. Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Thanks, enemies. Do I want to kill them in a hurry? Probably, right? Probably. Okay, let's try and get into a better spot over here. So Boris does regenerate, so we don't have to worry about him getting wiped out straight away. Let's back you up. They're nearly dealt with. Nice. Okay, Enfeebling Foe on the Terrorgeist again. Okay, boys, come on. Now, how are you lot doing? Okay, everyone's shoot the Strigoi Ghoul King, yeah? He's nearly dead. Gotta finish him off. Whoops. Alright, Boris. Let's get you out of there. Okay, you can regenerate. Ah, crap. Oh, Boris is running away. Well, that's a bit annoying. He can still regenerate, don't worry. Let's use Withering on those Black Knights. And then Enfeebling Foe. Alright, killed one Lord. Alright, everyone focus on the Strigoi. Boris will come back one day. He is regenerating as he runs, though, so that's nice. Enfeebling Foe on there as well. A few zombies coming, don't worry about it. But, like, genuinely don't worry about it. This is not going to be a problem. And he's going to die eventually. These Rights Guard are having to hold a lot back, which I'm not pleased about. Also, probably should have kept more of my magic. Really? How about it is struggling? Oh, it's because there's Crypt Ghouls in here. Ooh, okay. Okay, let's get you over here. Alright, come on, boys. Time to start the ridiculous slaughter. Okay, let's actually try and get you guys out and around here. Alright. Start with one of these. Really want Soulfire again and again and again and again. Probably want you guys to kill the Fellbats. Did Boris come back? He did come back! Boris is back. Alright. Shoot the bats. Need more magic. These guys are holding. Those Crypt Ghouls are a bit of a pain now, aren't they? Alright, just charge him. Alright, Boris, go get those Crypt Ghouls. Yeah, that's a struggle. We'll be okay. Alright, Penumbral Pendulum. Oh, come on. There we go. And we should be able to use this again. Alright, Soulfire. He's already got 150 kills. Which is quite good going, isn't it? Alright. Let's shoot at the back of these Skeleton Warriors. Okay, they're almost dealt with. Let's shimmy you across. Okay, good. Need more magic. Yesterday. Oh, some Graveguard in there. Okay, we need to deal with them. Those are an important ones to deal with. More zombies coming in. There's also some cavalry. There's some Black Knights in there. Okay. And there's still some... I think there might be some cavalry in there that I can't see very well. Come on, more magic. More magic, folks. Alright, shoot these Crypt Ghouls. You lot be able to do some good work to those Black Knights. Zombies. Okay, there's some Crypt Ghouls in there. Although, I think that this might actually break them quite quickly. And that can only be a good thing. God, this is insane. Boris isn't here. Having a whale of a time. There we go. Zombies are on me. Jerks. No, not you. Well, I guess everyone can cycle charge. The Crypt Horrors are still going. Okay, you guys... These Crypt Horrors are the ones that need to go. And that's right, Scott. Okay, you can run back that way. Because yeah, Boris is going to be in trouble if he stays in there. Okay, let's pull you up and around. Oh, you guys just charged in. Fair enough. Skeleton Warriors, Skeleton Warriors. There's just those Crypt Ghouls that need to be dealt with. Oh? Look at those cheeky boys. Alright, Soulfire again. Alright, they're crumbling. That's Skeleton Warriors. Oh, hello. Alright, how are you doing, Boris? You're running away again. So are those guys. Okay, good. Can hit him with another one of these. We've got a lot of folks starting to run. We are winning, though. We're very heavy casualties. Which we sort of expected, you know. Oh, there's more crypt ghouls, that's why. It's really hard to see amongst the thousands of enemies. Okay. Looks like army loss has taken hold. Hopefully, we've got a little time for Boris to regenerate. So don't kill them all too quickly, alright, lads? So our front line got very injured, but we're fine. That went about as well as I thought it would. You know, just a lot of folks. Oh, 734 kills for our Shadow Wizard, who was mostly doing utility spells to begin with. So it's kind of good going. But yeah, there's a lot of dead here. A lot of dead to be sent into the void, which is the good boy void that we mentioned earlier. Very lore-friendly good boy void. That's why I call it the good void. It's just easier to say. And there they go. Didn't lose any units. Hells yes. So we lost 600. They lost 6,000. Which wow, they had 6,000 men here. That's very cool. And we did basically kill them all. We did basically kill them all there. So the one thing that is, I mean, has been a constant thorn in our side this entire campaign has been that fighting vampire counts just doesn't give us the opportunity to replenish. There's no replenishment button, so we can't get any of our anything back. We're still very dead. And that guy's going to come back too, but I think Boris can probably fight him. Yeah, I think we're going to have to fight. It's mostly zombies, so yeah, I think we're going to have to take the city. To strengthen the Empire. If we want to avoid... oh yeah, we're in its aura. And we have, like, no move... Oh my god, hang on. Can I not reach at all? I can't reach it. I can't actually reach it. We're not going to lose the Swords of Ulrich, are we? Yep, we are. Oh. Oh, that's so disappointing. I really thought I'd be able to reach that. Oh, god damn it. And look at that. If it was 2 less, we wouldn't suffer attrition. It's actually going up. Vampiric Corruption is actually going up in this area, despite me being there. And I can't reach with any other character. Oh, that is so disappointing. I'm amazed it's going up that much, actually. Events and buildings. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, they built, yeah, they built a bunch of buildings. A bunch of buildings. Wow, they got 2 buildings that put up Vampiric Corruption by a ton. Well, that's very annoying. So we're going to lose the Swords of Ulrich, which is such a pity. They did such a good job in that fight. They really did. And with this guy getting replenishment and potentially more, actually, you know, Castle Baston itself will be able to get reinforcements. Maybe Boldmere the Saviour could take it, because if he attacks and takes it, we'll be in friendly territory. We still have Vampiric Corruption hurting us, I think, but he might be able to take it, and that might lower below 50 and save us. It really just depends if this guy listens to me. But I can't think of what more we could do to help them take this, you know? But yeah, that's a pity. That's a pity. It'll only be the 1 unit, and, like, you know, we can just wander off later. It's whatever. But it's still annoying. It's still sad to see. I could do Reassuring Presence, but we are almost on max level right now. Although, what else would I want with Boris? Boris actually doesn't have much to get. Because he's just not that sort of character, is he? He's not a spellcaster or anything, so there's an entire line of abilities he doesn't get, and he doesn't have unique stuff in the top row. Because he's a legendary lord, but sort of by technicality only. He was added as a prize. So a lot of you probably won't remember this. So Boris Todbringer became a legendary lord when we got him as a bonus for completing the Beastman mini-campaign from Warhammer 1. Back when they did little mini-campaign maps. And I guess they're starting to do that again more with the multiplayer campaigns and like the prologue and stuff, but I would love to see more of that kind of thing. But yeah, he was a prize to play in multiplayer. You could play Boris in multiplayer if you won that campaign. So he's always had the status of Legendary Lord, just sort of as a result of that. But he's not been a part of a DLC or a major update or anything, so he doesn't have, like, a proper stat line. He's still got a generic, you know, basically generic characters, you know, Empire Generals stuff here. He does have, of course, the Midland Runefang, though, as a unique item, which isn't technically unique because there's 2 of them existing in the world at the moment, as you guys probably remember from earlier in the campaign where we got a second one. But, yeah, you know what? I am going to go with Reassuring Presence. Alright, might not make any difference, but let's find out. Are you going to survive now? Nope, you're not. Cool. I'm so glad we did that, as always. It feels like something he'd spec into, though, given the fact that this is happening to him. Okay, let's see. There's not really much for you to get anymore, is there, mate? Steel technology. Why the heck not? Why the heck not? Yeah, hopefully Baldmir the Saviour will be our saviour. I really hope so. I really do. One thing I probably should have done, you know. One thing I probably should have done. Is it in war coordinates? Yeah, request army. Okay, very expensive. We do not have the allegiance for that. This is something I've literally never done, because it's always really expensive, and I don't think of it. But yeah, you can request armies. I could have just requested the army. He would have gone, oh yeah, mate, here you go. And then I could have attacked with him, which would have been amazing. How cool would that have been? But yeah, I do wish that they did something different with this stuff. Because being able to just borrow an army for like 10 turns or whatever, it's a very interesting mechanic, but it's one that doesn't really see the light of day often. Just because, like, every time you suggest they attack someone, that costs you allegiance. Every time you recruit someone from it costs just so much stuff costs allegiance that you never really do it. But, oh well. One day, hopefully I'll use it. Maybe. Okay, so this is looking more interesting. I don't think I can take out Bellicor. Or this guy. Yeah, okay, Vasily is not going to be able to fight this, is he? Ooh, and Gorsel actually doesn't have the best replenishment just yet, either. What could I get? Nothing. I mean, actually, I could get Swords of Ulrich, but I kind of want Boris to get some of those again. It's kind of a shame that we don't have a few of those in his army. Yeah, everything's going to take a turn. These guys can definitely reach me next turn. Whether they do or not is another thing. And Oldbrand is on his way. He is on his way. He can reach Throg, though. And seeing as how there are 3 other Norscan armies sat right here full of mammoths, I feel like we get Throg while he's tired. And that's probably a good thing, because amazingly, Elenderling still... Look at this. Target, right there. And he's going, oh, I'm going to attack Dietershafen. Oh, yeah, thanks. Also, this guy can recruit from my recruitment pool, and he's getting Spearmen. Come on, mate.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let's go kill Throg. That's a lot of war mammoths. Oh, crap. Can we win that? I mean, apparently. Apparently. I've sort of... It's a weird one. I've fought Throg so many times this campaign, it feels like. But we haven't fought him in a long, long while because we've been so busy fighting vampire counts. So I almost kind of want to fight this to freshen things up a bit. But I have a feeling that we might be fighting Bellicor and some other chap in a second. So we'll see. We'll just get rid of him. Yeah, more money, please. It's the only thing keeping our economy going. So now, I'm not really sure what to do about that guy. Oh, and can we go into friendly territory? No, we can't. Oh, that's a pain. Oh, in allied territory we get some health back, though, because this is actually allies, not like the elect accounts are. So no, we can get some replenishment. It's all good. So that'll do. And yes, you lost your war coordination target, I'm well aware. You weren't using it anyway, jerk. Alright, so Oldbrand Ludenhof, my boy. My bouncing baby boy. Not to be confused with bouncing baby Boyd, very different. Gunnery, let's go with Artillery Master, shall we? Maybe Sharpshooter. What's his army again? Like, he's got handgunners, he's got outriders. The cannons, I think, are most of my ranged might. So I'm going to go Artillery Master. He is on a Griffin now, so it would be good to level him up as well. That would be quite handy. Fervent isn't a bad idea. Although, actually, Norska aren't really spreading a lot of corruption right now, so maybe I don't need to bother. Let's see. Let's go Deadly Blade. Then for Dieter Bugelhoff. Chain Lightning is always fun. Curse the Midnight Wind is very useful. Curse the Midnight Wind. Humphrey Ludenhauer. Can get replenished troops. Absolutely. Oh, he's got one more level up as well. In that case, let's get Wild-Eyed. Yeah, there we go. Good. Fort Burglars we can upgrade. That's awesome. We can get to tier 5. That's going to cost us 14 grand. Helmgart we can do the same with. Maybe I won't just yet. Fort Sol is already being upgraded to tier 4. Let's just have a look over here first, see if we can get some more money out of these boys. So that's right, I moved here so I could attack either Blitz. There's Vlad again. Although getting rid of him would be quite useful, because the Moot isn't particularly well defended right now, so just wiping him out while he's on march stance is probably a good idea. It will slow us down a bit. Thurgrom Firehand is on his way. Very cool name, very cool army as well. I like dwarf armies. They got some cool units. Nice little mix of ranged and stocky troops and anti-large, you know. They're cool. Okay, let's... Yeah, I'm going to do it. Let's get him.
I will do this.
And then we can move up this way. So this is going to be an absolute walk in the park. I mean, we're just cleaning up on this case, so it's never going to be difficult, but still. Still. And now we can't reach any of them again, but again, we kind of knew that would be the case. No need to worry about it.
Step to it.
And yeah, I'll just loiter there. Perfect. With a card von Sigurd, let's give you... Fleet-footed is very useful. I don't know why I hadn't got that yet. We've got a biting blade as well for extra armor piercing. That's quite nice, actually. Just a flat bonus to armor piercing damage. It's very useful. Because if you put that on like quite a not very fighty character, you know, that's not bad if you have to like throw them into supplemented duel. You know, if you have your lord fighting something that maybe they can't quite win, you have to throw your spellcaster in. Just that extra armor piercing damage is very handy to make sure it gets through onto anything that you know, has the potential to be very dangerous. So let's go to Needling.
Onwards.
Yeah, we're going to go to Needling.
Yes.
Yeah, and we might double back to Krugenheim, so we can give that back to Talabek, and we may then have to go back to Needling again, which, honestly, I'm fine with. I'm fine doing that. It will just give us way more authority. I know I don't like farming, that sort of thing, but if it happens, it happens. So let's get this now. This will give us an amazing garrison. 6 halberds, 4 greatswords, 3 handgunners, 2 crossbowmen, 2 Empire Knights, a swordsman, and a mortar. I'm very surprised that there's not more artillery in that garrison, but I guess they limited the amount of artillery just because there's towers now. So you can just sort of build artillery towers quite easily in those missions. But, yeah, it's all good. That's insane to think this is their last army. Wait, we've almost dealt with this. Mousillon has been taken, and next up is Bordelot. I mean, that's a big deal. So Mousillon is now... that's a quest objective ticked off for the endgame scenario. Blackstone Post is, and Khemri is still winning down here, right? Wherever they are. Was it Kassabar? Yeah, it was Kassabar that we needed. Yeah. I mean, they're pretty knackered, but I'm not really seeing Manfred von Karlstein managing anything down here. They don't really have an empire, so that's good news. Although it looks like Korn is doing quite well here. Skarbrand is no joke. Oh wow, he's got quite high up. There's Morgheim. Morgheim is the old... I believe that's the site of the capital of the Strigos Empire. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. You know, where the Strigoi vampires are from. Which these guys are representing now, the sires of Morghein. Morghein being the sire of that line. So let's have a look. God, there's so much going on. These guys are not making progress as far as I can tell. I mean, they took Valea Sorrow, but actually, I think sort of between... Yeah, Thorgrim's back. I think Thorgrim may have stifled this invasion. It's cost him, I think, all of his armies, basically, but he has kept these guys at bay. I don't think we're going to see an invasion force. up this way. I don't think it's going to be an invasion force. I think we'll still need to come down here and mop them up. But I don't think there's going to be an invasion. I think our allies did it, which is the perfect use of allies in this game. I always hated it in the Vortex campaign, where alliances did nothing, because every time you did a Vortex ritual, the armies that would spawn literally couldn't engage in diplomacy with other factions. You know, being war or anything. They would just only be something you could interact with. So having a bunch of allies wouldn't help you in any way, because they wouldn't come and help you. So you'd put time and effort into trying to make like a defensive network of alliances and things, and it would literally have no impact on the campaign. And that was really annoying. But with the endgame scenarios here, they do act as normal factions. So having alliances actually, you know, it works. It's a part of it. So you can actually get benefits from forging these alliances against these great threats, which is kind of the point of Warhammer, you know? Like the Empire, they get allies from dwarfs and elves, and everyone's willing to work with the Empire, but not each other, you know? The Empire is sort of the, well, man, I guess, broadly, is sort of the galvanizing force in the world, making sure that everyone's doing their bit to stave off chaos, and not just being, you know, a bunch of isolationist imbeciles with ancient grudges and things. So it's really cool. So I love that comes in into play in this game properly, because for a while it didn't, and that was very upsetting. So what I think I'm going to do is start moving out. I might attack Quinnell's. I have no idea if this is actually occupied or not, because I'm not seeing Skaven Corruption here, and I feel like I would, what with the army being here as well. So Skaven Corruption, where is Skaven Corruption? There it is. So I've got a bit of glare on the screen there. It's on -6, yeah, nothing is putting it up, so actually that is just ruins, so I guess there's no point going there. Castle Carcassonne and Brion are definitely full of Skaven, and that is something I need to contend with. Alright, I think Bertie's headed south then. I think he's headed south. I do need to make sure that I am forever in ambush stance. Because if I'm not in ambush stance, they will probably ambush me. It's a real problem, but it is what it is. So, outpost upgrade available. Can I afford it? $4 grand. I think I'll have to wait. It's not going to help us much anyway, so I don't need to worry about it. Okay, moving on.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Sigmar says hi. Military Alliance, yeah, why the heck not? Sword of Cain rests. Well, good, I guess. Skaven Attack at Elector State. I do love these missions. I might actually fight this one. We'll have to see. Because we haven't fought one of these in ages. We were very busy with the invasion, but I just love these for mixing up the gameplay. And just, it's such a unique challenge. So Ecklund has come under attack from Skaven in the region of Talabheim. Oh god, we really don't want to lose that. And are appealing to you for military assistance. Will you come to their defense and join them in battle, or leave them to fight the attackers alone? Let's hire some mercenaries. So it says that there's no chance of losing this, basically. And I'm 50-50 on whether I want to believe them, because the Great Swordsman will be able to kill anything here. Although actually, Stormbowmen can do very well against Great Swords, mostly because there's 160 in a unit, and that is sorely underestimated a lot of the time. But the fact that they can just keep having fresh bodies move to the front and continue to attack with their armor-piercing damage, yeah, they can do quite well against things like Great Swordsmen. Surprisingly so. Surprisingly so. Better than the sword and board ones. But we have a lot of Great Swordsmen. We've got halberds, we've got cavalry for, you know, cycle charging, like loads of good stuff here. But it's all under the command of the AI, and the AI are idiots, and they'll probably just have all their great swords killed by artillery. So it's tough to say, but I'm going to fight it because I think it'll be fun. If we lose, then Talabheim will be destroyed, and that's very funny. That just some random Skaven force will show up while all of the turmoil is going on. It's the most Skaven thing to happen ever. They never fight a fair fight. They'll always attack when, like, someone is already down. You know, they always punch below their weight. And right now the Empire is being attacked from a million different sides, so this is the perfect time for them to attempt something major. So here we are. Let's go. Okay, so we're going to show up over here apparently. That is untenable. That is untenable. Alright, how long will it be if... Oh, we literally can't. Oh, can we seriously not? Oh, we can. Okay, 6 minutes! Oh my god. Can't move it over there, apparently. Yeah, would it be better over this side? Perhaps. I can't even see where the entrances are over there. Are there any? Oh, I think that's one. Even longer. Cool. Cool. Alright, let's find entrance over here. 6 minutes is absurd. So, over this side, yeah, 6 minutes. My god. But yeah, coming in from over here or something is untenable. Like, it's going to take so long to actually get into here. To help combat these guys. It's just not going to work. 6 minutes, though. I mean, these battles can last a long time. And maybe just holding the victory point. I think with our army, we can probably deal with most of this stuff, because it'll be coming in dregs. If we just build all our towers back here, then maybe we'll be okay. You know? Maybe the Plague Claw catapults would run out of ammo. But god, like, I wish that these things would always make sure that you'd show up in the walls. Because, yeah, attacking this way will just be following them through. In fact, these catapults will turn around and kill most of our best units anyway. Because we don't have any cavalry to, like, charge them or anything. Although, maybe our lord is on a horse. It's probably likely. Alright, handgunners. Yeah, nothing much is happening here. Oh dear. Yeah, every flank is in trouble. Although, this is looking better actually, because we've got halberdiers near the rat ogres. They might be able to climb down and get some work done. Maybe. Over on this side, more artillery is attacking the walls. That's interesting. That's cool to see. Okay, that's great. I'm very happy for them to waste ammo attacking the walls. We need bodies. The walls don't really help me. You know, they're not going to be a big help. You know what? The artillery today, I think, is helping us. Not in this spot. But, like, generally, a lot of the enemies are holding back and allowing the towers to shoot them. Which is pretty good for us. Okay, now here's the question. Do I want to start building some cheap defensive towers around here? Or maybe around here? Let's see. There's like nothing buildable in this area, which is very strange. How are we doing over this side? Hell Pit Abomination is taking damage, but it does, of course, have a healing cap. Sorry, it has regeneration, but it does have a healing cap, so it's still going to be useful. So these guys still aren't moving forwards. I mean, it's mostly just clan rats getting shot, which is a bit annoying. But some of the storm vermin are taking damage. Alright, so I'm going to get the piercing towers. Alright, great swords are moving out. Don't know what they were doing back there, honestly. Okay, so this is where the action is. Halberdiers fighting clan rats. They should be able to hold them off okay. Halberdiers fighting clan rats, again, should be fine. I don't know what these handgunners are doing. I don't know what these handgunners are sat here. It makes absolutely no sense, but at least the towers are still shooting. Even if it is just clan rats, at least they're doing something. Gate is getting taken down. The wall has crumbled, and the crossbowman never got out of the way. Oh dear. Oh dear. So, TAAL of Ecklund is named after the river Talabek, which in turn is named after the god TAAL, the god of nature, which is very much TAAL of Ecklund's sort of chosen sort of core deity. It's a very forested area, so the god of nature, kind of a good one. TAAL is, so yeah, god of nature, but more sort of the wild. Kurnos is potentially sort of the elven aspect of him. You know, the god of the wild hunt he is. You know, he's the one that Orion is a sort of an avatar of. But also, I want to say Isha. It's not Isha. Hang on. What's the one? Raya. Raya is TAAL's wife. Raya is sort of the god of nature, but sort of, but more like agriculture, I suppose, and the hearth. So it's sort of like, sort of natural things, those two, that couple, sort of natural things, but one sort of natural things, but sort of tamed by man, you know. And TAAL is not tamed, sort of the wild versus the tamed, which I think is quite fun. You know, the wife sort of taming the unruly aspects of her god husband. It's fun. I think it feels very appropriate for sort of like a you know, faux biblical sort of thing. So this is annoying that the Hell Pit Abomination is here. It will do a number on these great swordsmen that could be doing great work killing these guys, but instead they've left the great swordsmen on their own over here, which I hate. You know what? Our guys are going to be here soon. A bunch of troops have come over here to deal with the rat ogres, and that's potentially brilliant though. That is potentially really good because these halberds are holding off most of the infantry over here, so this entire section of the wall will kind of be done. It would kind of be over, you know, we'd have won that bit. And these guys still are loitering here. They're just trying to destroy more wall. No, stay here longer. No, hold the line. No, hold. No, you were doing good work. I mean, look at that. Storm Vermin nearly dead. That was terrific. Oh, Rat Ogre's doing quite well here. They need to pull the Empire Knights out from this side and let the halberds push in. In fact, there's 3 units of Empire Knights all just crammed in here. The rear charge here is really nice, though. They should bloody cycle charge. Because that's the thing, like Rat Ogres, they don't have a lot of armor. So against something with just a good charge bonus, you could do so much shock damage to them. So much so. And yeah, only 5 kills the Great Swords, because they're just getting mauled by the Hell Pit Abomination. It's such a shame. They could do great against this stuff. So could like a cannon tower or something, to be fair. I'm not really sure what to do with regards to towers. Because, like, our boys are going to be here soon. I'd make a good tower over here, but I could upgrade that one. Although, is that attached to here? What is that attached to? Oh, it is that one. Okay. I hate that when a building is built, it doesn't point properly. I guess because it belongs to a different faction, technically. It's a bit weird. There's some slight bugginess with regards to that stuff. But they've almost got rid of the Rat Ogres. The Halberdiers are still holding against all the rats over here. This is a problem, but not a big one, honestly. So you know what? Over here, let's go with an explosive tower. Because they're exciting. And we're going to try and defend here. Which we have done in the past, and it's worked out quite well. So, I'll take it. I'll also wait for a piercing tower over here. Although just the Night Runners getting over here is a problem. Really, I need these cavalry to come over here and chase these guys off. They would do that so well before these guys come in. But yeah, getting rid of the Rat Ogres, very, very useful. Very useful indeed. Fortunately, the handgunners are on the run. We do have some great swords over here. Oh my god, their artillery is shooting at me. Oh my god, that is so frustrating. Oh, that is so obnoxious. Look at that. Oh, you absolute jerks. Can't believe that. And I don't like this clump. Please never hit that clump. But yeah, that is so obnoxious. They've run out of ammo. Oh, thank god. They didn't even hit anything. They didn't even hit anything. Well, maybe they did. It's hard to tell. It's just allied and enemies, and you know, it's all mixed up together. I have no idea what's what. That is clan rats. Good. Is it worth coming over here? Maybe, actually. I have a Warlock Master, and that's sort of it over here. Storm Vermin and things are coming over this way. Looks like cavalry is coming in to help over here. Halberd still holding. Still holding. That's all we need them to do, is just hold that. Thought I heard a Warp Lightning. Yeah, we've got great swords. Between great swordsmen and our Jovi Soothenhoff. Yeah, I think we can do well here. Yeah, there's a lot of anti-infantry on these guys, and I have a bit of extra wallop. Those Storm Vermin are going to be a problem, though. But yeah, this guy's taking big, big damage. But Warp Lightning just does so much damage. We need to kill him before he can spam Warp Lightning forever. Alright, got our own lot coming up. Okay, handgunners, swordsmen, halberds, and Great swordsman behind, I guess. Hellpit Abomination is on his way. This cavalry is going to struggle a bit. So artillery is firing in. And yep, there are storm vermin with halberds coming in as well. Ah, clan rats coming in too. Yeah, the constant warp lightning. Warp lightning is so good to do with great swordsmen, things like that. Any tight formation with a lot of armor is nightmarish. Alright, you know what? Let's get out of there. You tried. You tried. You might have got a hit or two on that guy. But, yeah, come help out your boys. We're making a new line back here. Great swordsmen, they are famous for never buckling. Although it's Warhammer, and so it's... a lot of people have complained, if they're so adamant that they don't flee, then why aren't they unbreakable? Because they're human. You know, they're human. It's a boast. They're saying that great swords are very stout, you know, incredibly experienced soldiers, but they're still human, they still run away. They can still be terrified, they're just experienced humans, but they're still humans. You know, it's not like flagellants, they haven't lost the will to live. Or at least, not really the will to live, but you know what I mean. Flagellants have a death wish, you know. They'll die for their religion. No problem. No qualms about it. They think they're helping Sigmar, and they don't fear death. So, you know. Okay, why do you keep not issuing the order? Come on. Happen again. There we go. Alright, you lot move up. So, sadly, looks like they're going to take this. Although, they might not. I think we might actually be able to get in here and stop them. It's going to be a bit of a gamble whether we can actually reach them or not. We probably can't. Now, where on earth is that Hellpit Abomination? Like, where did it go? Oh my god, I found it. What the hell? Did he go around this way? I think he might have done. That's so weird. Okay, well, let's kill them. We didn't get it, so they did get the tower. That's alright. That's not alright. That hurts like hell. Come on, guys. Okay, what are you actually doing? Seriously. Oh, we're fine. Alright, great swords. Move you over here. It's just halberds. Halberds can hold really nicely. So we're getting some shots into these guys. We got this explosive tower that can't reach anything. So that's fun. I know halberds over here would be useful. But, yeah, enemies are encroaching. Actually, not that much. Screw it, let's move you over here. Go deal with them. Okay, I feel like you keep not being in range. You do need to get some good shots in here, guys. Alright, you're in here. Still trying to deal with them. Alright, let's move in. Nice, actually move you back. Cannon tower starting to fire finally. And yeah, this is looking promising. Hellpit Abomination nearly dealt with. We got loads more money to spend. I don't know what on though. We're building something over here? Maybe. Screw it. Explosive tower. I bet it's going to get taken immediately. Amazingly, all of the infantry that came over here is actually holding this stuff off really well. And with us maybe taking down their lord, you know, in a minute. I thought I told you to move out. Come on. Come on, mate. All the time, it's not issuing orders when I'm dragging to move in the city streets, which is a bit weird. Just proc too horrible to die, gave it a big boost of health, but we're doing a bunch of damage to it, so... Oh, just procced again. That green is it proccing. Just has a random chance to heal when it's injured. And you guys couldn't make it.
Missiles ready, my graf. Yes, sir. At speed. Yes, General.
Okay. Move you guys back. Let's bring you over here.
Yes, my lord.
Now, how are you not doing? They're surrounded. Okay, this is looking promising. It's looking promising. This Warlock Master is hitting us very hard. He's got anti-infantry, cheeky sod. Doesn't help against a horse, obviously, but... Okay, is he running? Not yet. And this is great that we've got these guys surrounded. I know it's just clan rats, but it's nice to have them surrounded. And we are taking this back soon. Which means we can build another tower if we like. That'll be fun. Alright, how are you lot doing? So the clan rats did finally deal with the halberds over here. But those halberdiers kept them busy for ages. These halberds are keeping them busy for ages too. And, okay, Jovi von Hasselt. Everyone's called Jovi, apparently. They're not doing so great here, being surrounded now. And the constant slinger fire is a bit tricky. So they're not getting that many kills. Which is a bit sad. But they did win us the battle. Holding all that stuff at bay. Let us deal with the specific little problem areas, like, where is he? There he is. There he is. We got him. Alright. Good job. Pyrrhic victory. Okay. Job's a good one. There we go. Rescued Talapheim. Good for us. Good for us. That's such a Skaven thing to do, to attack when they're so vulnerable. And of course, Be'lakor is now attacking here. And his allies are actually helping him. I hate how good the AI is at doing that now. And we might actually be in a bit of trouble if they do attack, you know. There's a lot of very good, like, siege equipment that they have here, you know, all these big single model monsters and things. So they got some pretty tough stuff. They got some pretty tough stuff. Also, Marauder Berserkers, if they got onto the walls, like, we can't really rely on having ranged units up on the walls to deal with, you know, to get good damage into all the vague, big, scary things. Because, yeah, those Marauders will just chop them up. They're really, really good at taking down, like, low-armoured infantry. Really good at it. Like, punch well above their weight for that. Very low armour themselves, though. And not a lot of armour piercing. Big damage, but not a lot of it is armour piercing. So if you've got armour, you're fine. But we don't, so we're not. I mean, I guess we've got a cavalry that can do a good job. But they can't jump up onto the walls, so makes them less useful. So this can be very difficult. It can be very difficult. We're going to have to wait for them to come to us. Bertie had his ambush foiled, but it's fine. Because he didn't get attacked. He didn't get attacked. And Garon says that they're doing it, but they're not, are they? Hang on. Oh, that guy moved down there. Can I take this now, then? If I auto-resolve, most of my army will get taken out. I'm going to have to fight this, aren't I? Because I don't want to waste another turn. Or, you know, a few more turns, having Boris run off to go replenish. Like, I just want to settle this. So we're going to have to fight this, because I can't trust auto-resolve to do anything but wipe out most of our army. So we're going to have to fight this, and basically just have Boris fly around a bit, heal up a bit thanks to his regeneration. He can dive bomb anything scary. Well, I guess we have our archers whittle away at things. I don't know, it's going to be really boring. It's not worth fighting, but we're going to have to do it anyway. But anyway, guys, we can do that next episode, because we're over time already. So guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.